I guess there is no question that the United States is going into a downward spiral. With the coronavirus pandemic happening, the horrific killings of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, and riots that are threatening our lives, it just seems that we are living in a fantasy world of our own. Sometimes it just doesn't feel real, am I right? So, if we saw how the Simpsons are predicting the future, it is not because the Simpsons are actually predicting the future, but rather, our reality has become such a twisted and surreal timeline that the outlandish comedic episodes that The Simpsons aired that should only be serving as hyperbolical anecdotes are becoming the reality of the current world. But as the many episodes of The Simpsons keep on rising, some of the episodes have an eerie resemblance with current-day America. For today's video, we're going to talk about The Simpsons predicted the protest BLM. Before the video starts, subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to enter this month's shoutout giveaway, where we shout out one lucky person every month who subscribes and comments saying I subscribe. So with that, let's continue on to the video. Riots in Springfield. So let's go on to season 28, episode 1, titled Monty Burns Fleeing Circus. If you are seeing the episode for the first time, it is going to be a wild ride. Even the episode starts with something that we have grown accustomed to, a group of people bringing down a statue. On The Simpsons, the statue that stood with a golden plaque that reads, "A noble spirit embiggens the smallest man," fell while vandalized the statue using ice cream. After that, when the family was having a stroll, everyone was looking at the sky in awe that the Lard Lad statue has disappeared.
Do you see it, Lisa? There's nothing there.
And that's where Lard Lad used to be.
When the statue disappeared, let's just say things were starting to get out of hand. The people of Springfield was in a riot with a group of people wishing to have riots while on the other don't want to have riots.
Riot! Don't! Riot! Don't! Riot!
The news media added in that because the number of group that wants riots and the group who doesn't want riots are equal, the total damages are $0.
And thanks to the equal number of non-rioters, the total cost of the damage is $0.
In response to the outcry, the parent company of Lard Lad is rebranding the company with a new statue. The new statue being made of steel was a bad idea, and reflected the sun's ray to become a large-scale laser beam. It created large havoc to the city and in the end destroyed the city. The mayor put out a statement amidst the wreckage saying that the city will rebuild.
The time for mourning and blaming our mayors has passed. We will rebuild. We will rebuild. We will rebuild. We will rebuild. We will rebuild.
And after 6 months, the city is still in ruins. Even though it is clearly a massive hyperbole on the Simpsons side, during public outcry, there is always going to be two sides. One who wants peace, one who wants destruction. If a fix is not thought of thoroughly, it would only destroy the city more. But again, if the leader chooses to do minimal to nothing, the city would never change. This is one of the things that The Simpsons nail correctly while still being comedic and over the top. Police department on fire. When Homer was pulled over by the police asked about where the fire was. Homer replied with the fire being on the police department. The police didn't help with the fire, but charged Homer with pointing out police stupidity.
All right, smart guy, where's the fire?
Over there.
Okay, you just bought yourself a 317, pointing out police stupidity.
Now, where did we see that scene?
A growing group of protesters have gathered at the front of the Minneapolis 3rd Precinct. You can see the front of this building is on fire.
Yes, rather the riots burned down a police department and all the police evacuated. Back to Homer's encounter with the police, the officer concluded that Homer is innocent while Homer is pointing out the obvious. There is also a subtle nod to Philando Castile's case. Although I am not saying that this is 100% similar, it is far from that. Homer did all the right things, pointing out the more important things. Yes, in the context of the episode, Homer is recklessly driving, but the officer didn't charge Homer with reckless endangerment, but charging him with something that is inherently wrong with the officer, not helping the police department when it is in dire need of help. On Philando's horrific case, he is all doing the right things, doing all the right steps to the officer, not even commenting much on the situation, doing the right steps while still being respectful. While Philando told the officer that he has a registered concealed firearm, the officer shot Philando until his passing, even though he is reaching for his papers. Not to mention that there is Philando's child in the back seat with his girlfriend next to him. Even his girlfriend next to Philando's lifeless body still respects the officer's boundaries. May you rest in peace, my friend. That is all for the video. Thank you for watching until the end. Like the video if you like the artists mentioned above. Subscribe and ring the bell to be notified when a new video is up. Comment and share this video with your friends. And with that, I will see you all in the next video. Take care and goodbye.